Orthopedics, Dr. John DeSantis, Orthopedics.
Hello, tall, dark, and hunky.
Well, now, that is inappropriate talk in a public place, even when it is true.
Could we...
What's up?
I wanted you to know I took your advice about Frank.
You turned him into the police?
I couldn't do that.
Why not?
I would have to tell them what Frank used to blackmail me. They could report me to the IRS for failing to pay the taxes on the Canellos money.
Courtney, you don't know that would happen.
It's too risky. Besides, I came up with something better.
What?
I secretly taped Frank trying to blackmail me.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. You should have seen his face when I played the tape back to him. He tried to rip it up, but then I told him I had the original in a safe deposit box, just waiting for me to turn it over to the police. Frank can't make me pose as Marcia Cooper anymore, or do anything else for that matter.
Wait a minute. You're letting him off with just a threat?
I have Frank Scanlon under my thumb.
Courtney, he committed a felony. Now let me go to the police. I'll get them to cut your break on his tax issue.
No, Chris. I don't want the police involved. Promise me you won't interfere.
Courtney,
Chris, I appreciate you trying to help. I do. But I need to handle this on my own.
Fine.
Good. Now, how can I thank you for your concern? Dinner tonight?
Sorry. I have to work.
Lucy Coe is head of Jack's Cosmetics. She's the creator of the Serena line of clothing. She was last seen uptown by the NYC News studio.
Mr. Baldwin, the Serena line has been the subject of some controversy since it was revealed that Miss Coe employed children to produce your product.
I'm not here to discuss that. It's about Lucy Coe's whereabouts right now, okay?
But isn't it possible Miss Coe's disappearance is somehow connected with those accusations?
What are you getting at?
Perhaps Miss Coe finds it easier to be absent than to face those charges.
No, Miss Coe never has run from anything in her life.
Or maybe her disappearance serves as a distraction from the scandal.
If you think this is some kind of publicity stunt, you're way out of line here. Now, are we going to put this on the air the way we are supposed to do this or not?
Okay.
Lucy Coe was wearing a pink flowing gown. If anyone has any information on her whereabouts, please contact me or the police as soon as possible.
Excuse me. Have you seen this woman? I'm trying to find her. Her name is Lucy. Do you know someone named James? He's supposed to be staying here. Thank you. Excuse me. Do you know this woman? We're trying to locate her. Hello? Have you seen this woman?
I told the other fella all that I know.
Are you James?
What if I am?
Look, her name is Lucy. She's been missing for a few days. We're awfully worried about her. And if you know anything, please... Nice Yankees cap.
You a fan?
Always have been. Used to play a little ball myself when I was younger.
What position?
Shortstop.
Pitcher.
Bet you had a good arm.
Woman, Lucy. She like baseball?
Grabs to the sports page first thing every morning.
I told the other fella I saw her begging for money. I didn't say where.
Where was it?
Church. Across from the church, a couple of blocks from here. She was working my corner, so I had to chase her off. If I'd have known she was a Yankee fan, I'd have let her stay.
Did you see where she went?
She was running from me pretty fast. She tripped and fell, and I got kind of scared that she was dead, so I left.
Was she?
I got to feeling guilty, so I went right back to look for her, only she was gone. Must have got up and left.
Back so soon?
Well, I want everyone to see how devoted I am to you. And I brought you a little token of my affection.
You got the scissors? How did you get them past the guards?
Steel buttons. So the guards just assumed that that's what set off the metal detector. Little did they know.
Oh, what a guy.
Hey, this is no slouch you're engaged to, sweetie.
You're already earning your money.
Now, just remember that when we sign our prenups.
Till then.
What was that? This is a big no-no.
Please,
I'm gonna report this. No more visitors and no more pillows. What else are you hiding under there?
Leave me alone! Leave my baby alone or I'll kill you.
Chris bet.
He's not going to the cops?
He said he wouldn't.
And you believe him?
He knows I wouldn't back anything he said. I told him I was handling it on my own.
Good.
So you can get off my back about this. Chris Ramsey is in check.
He better be.
Look, he bought the phony story I made up about you blackmailing me. And he bought that I now have you under control.
Let's hope he keeps it that way.
Even if he doesn't. All Chris knows for sure is that I posed as Marcia Cooper. He has no proof that I did it to embezzle Julie's money.
You pulled it off.
Yeah. He wasn't too happy that I wouldn't turn you over to the police. He gave me a very cold shoulder.
That's something you're not used to getting.
Yeah, well, who cares? Besides, I'm sure I can warm things up again if necessary. So are you and I on the same team again?
You bet. Now let's get to work on nailing Joe. I'll meet you at the lookout later.
Okay, got it. Even if he doesn't, all Chris knows for sure is that I posed as Marcia Cooper. He has no proof that I did it to embezzle Julie's money.
Did you check around the church where that guy said he saw Lucy last?
No sign of her, but at least we know now that she's alive.
Good work, Monk.
Question is, why haven't we heard from her?
I should probably call the police. I bet they could use this new information.
You're on TV.
As Lucy Coe's partner, I'm offering a $25,000 reward to anybody that has any information on Miss Coe's whereabouts. You can call me at 212-555-0187. Thank you.
Meanwhile, the question remains, where is Lucy Coe?
Where am I?
Careful, don't try to walk yet.
Oh. What happened?
You got a nasty bump on your head.
What is this place? Where am I?
Subway tunnel. I found you outside wandering around, not making a bit of sense. I brought you here to keep you safe. You've been sleeping mostly, but you must have really tied one on.
Oh. Boy, you're right. It sure does feel like it. Who are you?
Annie. What's your name?
Something.
Oh, well, you remember. Get a jolt of this.
Oh, what is it?
It's coffee. It's cold now. Been guarding it for you. Plenty of folks around here would like to take it.
Whew. Thanks. Let me pay you for it. I'm sorry. I don't really have any money, I guess. I just have this.
What's it say?
It says Eve and David Brody. Eve. Could Eve be my name? Ooh, you know, Eve is such an ugly name.
Ah, Christmas Eve.
Yeah, me too. You know, this is weird. Something does seem familiar about this. I hate to say it, but I think my name must be Eve.
Stay away from me.
What else are you hiding under there besides scissors?
No, don't hurt my baby, please. No, you try and take her from me and I'll kill you. No, help my baby. Give me back my baby. Help me. Somebody help me.
Sebastian the sleepyhead. I was about to send a wake-up party in there to get you up out of bed. Oh,
I was dead to the world. Joke.
There's lunch in the fridge. I gotta go to work. I'm due at the hospital.
If I'd have known I was going to miss having coffee with you, I would have set the alarm.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. You need your rest. How was your room?
It was great. You letting me stay here with you was very gracious.
I like having you here. I've got to run. If you need anything, my pager number's on the pad, and call me if you need anything.
Whoa!
Oh.
My motor skills are a little off. Wow. These are beautiful. I'm not sure if I want my surgeon to use them on me, though.
They were a gift. I gave them to Matt when he made surgical rotation.
Him returning them must hurt.
It does. It hurts and it makes me very angry.
That interview will shake out all sorts of leads. Maybe even Lucy herself will see it and call.
I'm afraid she would have called already if she could.
Well, now, this guy James said that she fell down, she injured herself. So either she's in a hospital or she's laying in a gutter somewhere.
Then fine. We check every hospital and gutter in the city until we find her.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, Scott Baldwin. Yeah. Yeah, it's 25 grand. Wait a second. Where at? What's your name? What's your number? All right, if this tip pays off, I'll call you. Yes, I will call you back. Thank you. Bye.
Well?
Woman said that she saw someone matching Lucy's description wearing a pink flowing gown camped in a subway tunnel in downtown area.
Yes!
I'm gonna go find her.
Not without me.
I'll stay here and handle the phones. If something promising happens, I'll get in touch.
All right, this is our first lead, and this is gonna be our last lead. We're gonna find her, we're gonna bring her back.
Yow.
You know, they say sometimes a bump on the head is lucky if you rub it clockwise.
Oh, no, thank you. Thanks. Maybe you should try your lovely little theory out on somebody else. You know, this thing is getting bigger and bigger on the back of my head as we speak. I don't think I need your help. Thanks, though. Listen, would you tell me something honestly? Do you really think I look like an Eve?
Well, that's the name on the paper.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but, you know, it doesn't mean anything. Maybe it was just somebody I was going to have an appointment with or something. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe this Eve person is the one who clunked me on the head. Sounds like something an Eve would do.
Well, you have to call yourself something. I vote for Eve.
Well, all right, I guess you're right. Eve it is. Oh, boy.
I say that we get to the shelter and have that goose egg looked at. There's a doctor there.
Yeah, doctor. Okay. Good idea. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yikes. No, you know what? I can't. I couldn't go out in public like this.
I may have a snazzier ensemble in my collection.
Oh, really? Thank you. That'd be lovely. New clothes. Get out of this place. Shelter, here I come.
Julie, it's all right. Do you know who I am? I'm Dr. Nelson. What's going on?
How can you have monsters like that working here? He stole my baby.
I caught her with these scissors.
Where'd you get the scissors?
Give me my baby back. He stole her. You can have it. He should be locked up in here.
You go. It's all right.
Oh, come back to Mama. Come back. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No one is gonna hurt you now. Oh, don't cry. Don't cry.
Julie.
Yeah.
Julie, what were you doing with the scissors? Where'd you get them?
My baby isn't safe. People want to take her from me.
Julie, you know the rules here. Any patient caught with a weapon or with anything that can be used as a weapon must be placed in solitary confinement.
Hey, I just saw Scott on television. Did you know Lucy's missing?
Yeah, she went to New York with Scott, and she just disappeared.
That's scary.
No one's seen her for a couple days. Kevin and Victor went to New York to help Scott find her. Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, I went jogging this morning on an empty stomach, and I just haven't had time to eat yet.
You're running after those cramps you had yesterday, Eve?
Mind over body, right?
Abdominal cramping, anemia. I'm thinking ulcer.
Nice shot, but I doubt it. Dehydration after exercise explains the cramping. And anemia is just the price I pay for not eating enough red meat.
Let me run some more tests on you.
Yeah, sure. You can run some more tests on me. Just as soon as I check the blood work on the patient in 606 and after I read the CAT scan on the patient in ICU.
Okay, I'll rephrase it. I'm running more tests on you.
Fine. But I'm swamped. It'll have to wait till I'm finished.
Well, look, at least go pick yourself up a time-release iron supplement from the pharmacy, okay? Make sure you take it with orange juice.
Yes, doctor. Matt, can we have a word? Oh, gee, I gotta go. You don't return gifts.
Look, every time I look at those things, it reminds me of you. I don't want them in my apartment.
I understand, but I gave these to you as a friend. And I'd like to think that we are still friends.
I don't know what we are anymore, Ellen.
Okay. Maybe we can't define what we are right now, but I do know that I want you in my life.
You want Sebastian in your life, you want me in your life, but you don't want it to cost anything.
Dr. Burgess, a pregnant woman collapsed down the hall. Grand mal seizure. Dr. Lambert's with her, but she needs help.
Anything?
No, what about you?
No. We've been up and down this tunnel 3 times. All I've seen is some fat rats here. I can't imagine Lucy would spend any time in here.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Lucy wouldn't be caught dead in a New York subway.
Well, I'll tell you, though, she's very resourceful. I mean, down in Florida, for example, she cheated death numerous times with the hurricanes and gators and stuff.
I think I'll see if Victor has any news.
Need us a clue, one clue that could point us in a direction.
No reception down here. I'll try and call from the street.
Oh, come on, Lucy, where are you?
You may be having trouble remembering your name, Eve, but really persnickety when it comes to appearance.
Well, you know what I always say? Well, I don't know if I always say this, but I think it's always good to look good when you're feeling so rotten.
How's the noggin?
Oh, I don't know. It seems to be down to sort of a low, dull throb.
That's progress. Maybe your memory will come back soon.
Yeah, thanks. I sure hope so. You know what I was thinking on the way over here? I was thinking about this David Brody guy, right? I wonder, maybe he's listed in the phone book. Would you do me a huge favor? And while I wait for the doctor, maybe you could just go through the phone book and see?
Sure thing.
Thanks, Annie.
Okay, let's see. You suffered a bump on the head, and you're having trouble with your memory? How'd you get the bump on the head?
Well, I don't really remember. I could have fallen down or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nasty contusion. All right. So, in the questionnaire, you're only listed as Eve. No last name?
Well, I'm sure I have a last name. I'm sure somewhere. It's just for the life of me, I can't remember it.
You can only recall your first name.
No, actually, I didn't recall that either. You see, I sort of found it on this piece of paper. I just sort of assumed I don't really remember.
Then you're not even certain that Eve is your real name?
No, actually, I can't be certain of that. You're right. And besides, you know what, to tell you the truth, I hate the name Eve.
Does the name Lucy ring a bell?
Wish I had more to give you. Most of the calls that came in were from cranks.
We didn't find anything in the subway tunnel either.
Covered every inch of the city. We're running out of options. Scott Baldwin.
This is Dr. Richard Dudek. I'm over here at the West Side Shelter.
Do you have information on Lucy Coe?
I can do you one better. I think she's here with me right now.
We found her.
Hey!
Did the doc check you out yet?
Doc. Yeah, he told me that he was going to go get something for the pain.
Oh, take 2 aspirin and call me in the morning, huh? Let's hope your friend David Brody was more helpful.
You found him?
I found where he works, at least.
Oh, that's great. That's a start. You know what? Let's get out of here. Maybe this David Brody can shed some light on who the heck I am. What happened?
You're in the hospital, okay? You had a seizure.
What about my baby?
We're going to know more about your pregnancy very soon, okay? Right now, we just need to get you stabilized.
Okay.
What's your name?
Joanna Tucker.
Joanna, okay, I'm Dr. Matt Harmon.
This is my first baby. I've tried for so long. Please don't let me lose her.
Yeah, I'm not going to let that happen. You just need to try to deep breaths, stay calm.
Okay.
Have you picked out a name yet?
We like the name Lenore. It was my grandmother's name.
Yeah, Lenore, that's a beautiful name.
She's gonna be all right.
Yeah, we are going to do everything we can to make certain of that. She's going to be fine.
Okay. I'm going to go find her doctor, all right?
Okay. Okay, Joanna, some deep breaths for Lenore right now, okay? Nice and relaxed. Good, good. So you're getting better by the minute.
You're very kind, Dr. Harmon.
Yes, he is.
Are you married? Because you'd make her one lucky lady.
Well, not yet. Guess I'm still searching for Mrs. Right.
I'll be back to check on you later, Julie.
You've got to get out of here. Okay. Count to 10. Count to 10. Anxiety is bad for the baby. Oh, Mama doesn't want to upset you. No, everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to be okay. Chris will still get us out of here. He wants that DL-56 patent money too much to desert us.
are not going to be stuck in here. No, we're getting out. We're getting out. And then we'll live the life I've planned for us. The life I've always wanted.
Hello? Hello? I'm back. Chris? Chris, I've come from my baby. Hello, anyone?
Welcome back. Julie,
A productive member of society once again. It couldn't have happened to a nicer gal. Oh, have you seen Chris?
Here she is, Julie. Your beautiful, beautiful daughter. Here's Mommy. Everything's all right.
Oh, what a little darling.
No one will ever keep us apart again. No. That's my little girl, yes. Such a sweet little girl. That's my little girl.
Don't worry. Nothing bad will ever happen to us, Mommy. We'll get out of here together.
Oh, come here, sweetheart. Yes. Oh, come here.
No, don't put me on hold. I want to talk with Julie Devlin. Well, why can't I speak with her? I speak with her every day. Well, when did that change? No message.
Hey.
Look at me. You don't look any better than you did the last time I saw you.
Chris, listen, I'm just a little bit anemic. Okay, it's nothing for you to worry your beautiful little head about. Matt's gonna take some tests later when I have time.
Matt? Why are you going to see that yahoo? I thought you said I was your favorite.
You are my favorite. Pain in the butt.
No, don't stall here. What was your H&H?
8.2 and 24.
I don't like the sound of that. You know, anemia can indicate a lot of things.
Chris.
Look, hey, steady. You know, that's it. All right, I'm admitting you. I want to run some tests. I want to get to the bottom of this one. You're not going to give me a hard time on this, are you?
I'm just gonna say thank you.
You're welcome. Besides, you will look so very sexy in one of those backless gowns. I mean, imagine the thrill of it all. I finally get to play doctor with E. Lemon.
Woohoo! You know, you did a bang-up job on Mrs. Tucker.
Well, it's lucky for her she had a seizure in the middle of a hospital.
We make a great team.
Better take these home with you.
You know, when I saw those on my table, I felt like someone had punched me in the stomach.
I'm sorry you felt that way.
I hadn't reached out to any man since Sam had died. And the day I gave you those was the day I started to open up my heart again.
I can remember every moment of our relationship, Ellen. From the time I started to chip away at that wall that you built up around yourself to when I found some light on the other side.
I know how hard you worked to win my trust, Matt. But I worked hard to win yours, too.
Well, then you should know how hard it will be for me to ever trust you again.
Matt, how did we end up here?
We've each made our choices. And now we're living with them.
Mr. Baldwin?
Yes, Dr. Dudick?
Yes.
This is Kevin Collins. Where's Lucy?
I'm afraid she's gone.
Why would you let her go? You knew we were looking for her.
I didn't let her go. She left on her own while I was on the phone with you.
All right, why did she come here in the first place? Was she injured at all?
She suffered a minor concussion, accompanied by some memory loss. When I asked her if the name Lucy rang a bell, she didn't recognize it. I didn't want to alarm her, so I thought it better to wait until you arrived.
Oh, this is just great.
Was she answering to any other name?
She said her name was Eve.
Hello. I would like to see Mr. David Brody, please.
Mr. Bordiso doesn't see anyone without an appointment.
Mr. Bordiso and I are very good...
I'm sorry, you will have to leave.
No, I'm sorry. Listen, you pretty little prim person, I am not going anywhere. I want you to go in that office and tell Mr. David Bordiso that Eve is here to see him.
Whatever you do, do not mention the K word.
K, as in Karen?
You said that just to bug me. Ever since Neil spent the night at Karen's apartment, he's been begging me to stay there again. Oh, Karen makes the best brownies. Karen has the coolest videos. Neil shouldn't be spending all that time with Joe and Karen. He should be spending it with his parents. Joe and me.
Don't worry. You'll get your wish then.
A normal woman would have dumped Joe months ago. We have instilled enough mistrust to end 10 relationships, but oh no, not Karen. She would believe Joe if he said he was the king of England.
What do you think the Queen would say if her faithful king was caught with a hooker?
Oh, good grief. What is taking that little secretary person so long? All she had to do was traipse in there and tell Mr. David Bordiso that Eve is here to see him.
Well, he's probably one of those busy executive types. Oh, I hope this guy will help you regain your memory.
Yeah, thanks. Me too. You know, he really is my only hope.
This is the woman who insisted on seeing you.
Eve? How wonderful to see you.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness you do remember me. Oh, this is great. Finally, you know, this day is starting to go the way this should go.
What happened? Sit down, sit down.
Oh, thank you. For starters, I had some sort of accident, and I got knocked in the head, and I can't remember anything. I don't even remember who I am, but I found this piece of paper on me that had your name, and I thought, well, if I have this man's name on a piece of paper on my person, then it must mean something, so I'm here, and... Oh, please, Mr. Bordiso, can you help me?
Of course I know you, Eve. You'll just have to excuse me if I seem surprised. I've never seen you look this way, Eve.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear. Well, I'm sure I look like something the cat drug in. Or more like something the cat drug in, then out, then back in again. I'm sorry. It's just I haven't had a chance to clean up or anything.
No, that's all right. What exactly do you remember?
Not much. Actually, to tell you the truth, I don't remember anything. I don't even know where I live.
Where have you been staying?
She's staying with me.
I see. Have you talked with anyone else?
Well, nobody who knows who I am. That's why I came here. You're my only hope. Listen, I'm so sorry to just barge in here like this, but I didn't have anywhere else to go.
No. You have nothing to worry about. You've done exactly the right thing by coming here to me. I'll help you.
Oh, thank you so very much.
But just let me make a few phone calls to clear my schedule. Perhaps you and your friend would like to go into the washroom to clean up.
Annie, pleased to meet you.
Yes, actually, a clean bathroom would be really nice.
Well, I'll see you in a few minutes. Why don't you show them the way?
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Yes, DV. I want you to check on the Lucy Coe disappearance, police reports, the reward money posted by Baldwin, everything. I want to know if this thing is a hoax.
This is it, Frank. Operation Hooker is our masterpiece. It has to go off without a hitch.
And we've got to make it look like picking up the prostitute was all Joe's idea.
Agreed. No more falling back on all this someone setting me up nonsense.
And his date, it has to be scheduled at a time when he thinks Karen is busy. Not work, because their schedules change too much, but a time when she couldn't possibly get away.
But the point is for Karen to catch him in the act.
Oh, come on, Courtney. I'm good, but some things are impossible. I can't make Joe sleep with the hooker. But I can make it look like he is about to.
Okay. Think Courtney. Where could she be? Where could she be?
Oh, wait. I know that look. You've got an idea.
Uh-huh, you bet I do. I'll give Karen somewhere to be. And earn myself a few extra points with Joe at the same time. It's perfect.
Could you page him again, please?
All right. What's this emergency all about? I got off a conference call for you. And Dr. Ramsey, if this is about the DL56 patent proceeds, you are wasting your breath.
No, that's not why I called you.
Well, what is it then?
I went to Ferncliff to visit Julie, and I was told she wasn't allowed to have any visitors.
Your doctor tell you why?
No, she didn't. I was hoping you would know.
Well, I don't, but I'll find out.
Mr. Baldwin, look, I know I'm not your favorite person right now, but bottom line is I really want to help Julie. I'm worried she might be in some kind of trouble. Now, you're her court-appointed guardian, and I was just hoping there might be something you could do.
So, Lucy Coe really is missing. Missing her memory, too. Well, thanks for the information. Your fee will be wired to your account first thing in the morning. Mm-hmm. Well, now, here's the Evie I remember.
Oh. That's me. There I am.
I keep your picture right beside me in my office.
Evie, I'm okay with that.
Well, that's what I've always called you. You've never complained before.
Evie. Ooh, well, that's gonna take some getting used to.
Well, you two have a lot to chat about, so I guess I'll be leaving.
Oh, Annie, thank you for everything. Thank you so much. If there's anything you ever need,
I'll be happy to help. There you go.
Thanks. You two are okay.
Be safe out there, okay? Okay, obviously, I have a million questions, so go ahead. I want you to tell me all about me.
Well, where to begin? Well, we're dear friends, old friends. We met in Europe many years ago. Paris, to be exact.
Paris? Oh, well, I do like the way this is starting.
I'm in the fashion industry, and we met when you were trying to break in as a model.
Me, a model. Okay, that's very interesting.
You were the prettiest woman I'd ever seen. Still are.
Okay, so, what happened? Do I still live in Paris?
Well, you did until a few days ago when you sold your place to come stay with me.
Oh, so I came to New York to be with you. So when you said we were dear friends, you meant dear friends?
The closest. But to be honest with you, I was a little surprised to see you here.
Why? You just said I was coming to be with you.
Well, you see, we had an argument the night before you were scheduled to leave.
About what?
I had an appointment and couldn't pick you up at the airport, and so when you didn't show up at my apartment as we had planned, I assumed you weren't coming. But now that I see you in the state you're in, it's obvious that you were robbed somewhere between the airport and my apartment.
This is all just so incredibly overwhelming. Oh, do I have family? Do I have anybody I should call? Because they're probably worried sick about me. I should call them.
I'm sorry I can't help you there, Evie. You don't have any family.
I don't?
No, at least none that I know of. You ran away from home as a very young girl, and you've never, ever discussed your parents.
I see. Okay, then, if I don't have any parents I should call, then maybe I should call the police. They may be able to find out something about the person who robbed me.
I think what you need is to get some rest. I'll deal with the police.
Thank you. That's very, very generous of you, but I don't really have anywhere to go.
Oh, nonsense. Came here to be with me, right?
I guess.
Well, then that's what you're going to do. You'll stay with me. I insist.
This place really is dead. Would you scare away all the customers?
Well, it must have something to do with the fire next door.
Frank, do you know what I'm worried about? How do we find a prostitute we can trust? Somebody who won't narc when she's busted.
Don't worry. The hooker I have in mind will not squeal.
Oh, gross. Oh, I don't even want to know how you know a hooker. Oh.
When I was a paramedic, I patched up this call girl named Janelle after one of her clients beat the hell out of her. I tracked the guy down, and I made it very clear if he ever laid a finger on her again, I would have him arrested myself, or worse.
Frank Scanlon, the Good Samaritan. I can hardly believe it.
Those days are over. No more free rides for anyone. My new motto is, you owe me, and I'm ready to start collecting.
Hello, Julie. How are you feeling?
Fine. I just love being locked in a padded cell with no one to speak to. Why'd they let you in?
Well, I just came from Dr. Nelson. She told me you were caught with a pair of scissors.
I know that was wrong, and I promise never to do it again. But I have to get out of solitary. Please, you've got to help me get back into my room.
I'm doing my best, Julie. Where did you get the scissors?
I got them from another patient.
Oh, which one?
I can't say. It would get them in too much trouble.
But why did you need the scissors?
For protection.
Against who?
Everyone. Ever since the other patients found out I was the general homicide killer, they've been threatening me. I never planned on using the scissors, but I thought I should have them just in case.
Dr. Nelson thinks Chris gave you those scissors.
Chris, why?
Well, because he was the last one to visit you before the guard caught you.
No, Chris is my friend, but it's not true. I got the scissors from another patient. You're a father. You can understand my need to protect my baby. She has to be safe.
Oh. Whoa, this is quite an apartment. It's just wonderful. It's elegantly industrial.
It's exactly what you said the first time you saw it. Listen, Evie, make yourself comfortable. I have to check my messages. I'll be right back.
Sure, no problem. I'll just make myself right at home. Very expensive home. Whoa.
GH. Oil prices are up at 17 cents a barrel, with the Dow forecast looking at a gain of 0.3.
Oh.
You hit the volume button by mistake. Actually, I enjoy the news only slightly more than Teletubbies.
Oh, wow. This is a Phalaenopsis orchid. I love these. Now, how in the world would I know that? Huh. Oh, there's nothing interesting you want to watch?
Nothing good. I bet you're hungry.
Oh, I am starving. I would love something to eat. You know, I can't remember the last time I ate, and in this case, it's really not a figure of speech.
Why don't I have something sent up from our favorite restaurant?
We have a favorite restaurant.
Yes. It's a little Italian joint on 78th. You love Italian food.
Okay, this is weird. This is just so very weird. You know so much about me, and not that I'm not grateful. It's just, I want something, anything, to trigger my own memory.
It's okay, baby. The bad people want to take you away from me. But I won't let that happen. I promise. Chris will still get us out of here. I know he will. He
will. What are you doing here?
Same thing you are, checking on Julie. Did you find out why she was placed in solitary confinement?
Julie was found in possession of medical scissors.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. And her doctor thinks you're the one who gave them to her.
What? Well, that's ridiculous. Did Julie tell you that? Because I didn't give her anything.
No, Julie told me you weren't the one, but I'm not sure I believe her.
Oh, give me a break, would you? Why would I do something like that?
Well, whether you gave them to her or not, I think it's in her best interest for your visits to cease. And her doctor agrees.
This has nothing to do with a pair of scissors, does it? You just don't like me. Well, you know something? This isn't about me. It's about Julie. She needs to see a friendly face while she's locked up in here. She needs to believe she has friends. Not letting me see her is going to do her more harm than good.
Don't bother coming back here, Dr. Ramsey. You will not be permitted to visit Julie.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Good, you are just the person I'm looking for.
Courtney, what can I do for you?
Well, actually, it's what I can do for you. I came here to inform you that you are about to be the lucky beneficiary of the bridal shower of a lifetime. Come by yours truly, me.
Oh, that sounds wonderful, but you don't have to do that.
Well, I want to. You have been so good to Neil, and I want you to know how much I appreciate you and Victor asking me to coordinate your wedding. So really, the shower is the least I could do.
Well, then, I accept your offer.
Oh, great. Okay, leave all the planning to me. All I need from you is the guest list.
Let's see. Well, Gail Baldwin and Audrey Hardy and Amy Vining and Lark. Who else now?
Well, Karen, of course.
Karen, of course.
Okay, great. Tell you what, you write out the list, you give it to me, and I will throw you the most memorable wedding shower that you have ever seen.
In sports, the International Basketball League was busy last night with 7 games on the...
Hey, Janelle.
Long time no see, Frank. I thought you were calling me over here to have a drink. I didn't realize you'd be pouring it. Moonlighting?
No, I lost my job as a paramedic.
You want me to testify to what a good paramedic you are? No problem.
Well, I appreciate that, but I didn't ask you here to help me get my job back. Actually, I'm here to cash in on that favor you owe me.
Sure thing.
I want someone set up. I need to get this guy in trouble big time.
Who's the guy?
My brother. I want him arrested for solicitation. But that means you would get busted, too.
I'm supposed to get busted as a favor to you.
You'll only be in overnight. I'll bail you out in the morning and pay for lost revenue.
I don't know.
You said you would do anything after I helped you with that John who beat you up. Well, this is it.
So, have I ever been married?
Nope.
You thought marriage was too conventional.
Well then, obviously I have a last name, so what is it?
White.
Evie White? Yuck.
No. It's lovely. Pure and radiant, like you.
You think so, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, this is still so strange. You know, here I am having enjoyed this delicious meal from my favorite restaurant, but nothing even tasted vaguely familiar. How in the world could this have happened to me?
You've suffered a concussion. Your memory will come back eventually. But in the meantime, you have to take my word for it when I tell you that you are a wonderful, sexy, exciting woman. Why don't you, take a private soak in the jacuzzi? It'll help you relax.
Thanks. I would love that. You know, you are truly a godsend. I'm very lucky I found you.
It was lucky for both of us.
Thank you for letting Neil sleep over. He's been begging me for days.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, we were gonna party till we drop.
Well, just as long as you drop by 9 and that somebody finishes all of this math homework.
I kind of need some help with that.
No problem. Do you want to tackle that before or after we pitch our tent?
What tent?
The tent we're pitching in the patio. I figured we'd camp out.
Oh, right.
Well, that's great.
Did you ever camp out before?
No.
Oh, you have such a nice view from here.
Say goodbye, Courtney. We've got some planning to do.
Dr. Rodriguez, 2715.
Have you done a follow-up on that pregnant woman with the grand mal seizure?
Mrs. Tucker? Yeah, I checked in an OB. She's doing fine.
Good.
In fact, one of the interns up there told me about an article in the April issue of New England Journal of Medicine. It dealt with situations just like hers. I read it during my meal break. It's very informative.
Oh, I'd love to hear it. Do you have time for coffee?
No.
Well, if you're busy now, maybe later.
Ellen, you're a colleague, and we worked on a procedure together. I thought you might be interested in reading the pertinent literature. That's all. It's not an invitation to coffee or lunch, or stroll in the park, or to go look at ice sculptures.
I didn't realize that having coffee was crossing the line.
It is.
Matt.
Ellen, the only relationship we have now is professional.
Hey, Frank, what's going on?
Neil, Joe, and Karen, family bonding. Kind of get you right here.
Yeah, well, it kind of gets me right here.
That's my Courtney, ever the hopeless romantic.
Did you talk with your little hooker, pal?
Yes, I did. She said she'd help.
You actually got her to agree to be arrested with Joe.
Hey, I saved her life. She owes me big time. Besides, I offered her a wad of cash.
You get a big gold star.
Yeah, well, let's not break open the champagne just yet. We still need to figure out how we get Joe into a hotel room with a strange woman.
Don't make it a hotel room. If Joe was on some seedy street like Cortland, maybe we could somehow get him to pick her up in his car.
No, too many variables. Well, what if Joe doesn't go on the street where she's waiting? Or what if he doesn't see her? And why would he pick up a strange woman anyway?
I didn't say I had it all worked out.
No kidding.
All sarcasm does is stifle creativity.
I know. We spike his drink.
Oh, boy, that's original.
We'll make it look like he got drunk. It worked when Ramsey pulled it on me.
It worked because you had just kicked DL56. Everybody thought you just switched to a different drug. Joe doesn't have that kind of problem. Besides, he just asked for a drug screen the next day.
All right, you're right.
And we can't send him a phony message telling him to be somewhere. Because if he keeps it, it will just prove that he was set up.
A damsel in distress.
Do you care to elaborate?
Joe has a weakness for riding to the rescue. If we can make him think he's doing a good deed, he'll put himself into a compromising situation before you can say guilty of solicitation.
It might work, yeah.
It will work. Now, have you invited Karen to Mom's shower yet?
I was waiting to see if you lined up the hooker first.
Well, call her.
Can you imagine what Karen will do when she finds out that while she was celebrating Mary's upcoming nuptials, Joe was getting his bell rope wrong? Oh, I hope I'm with her when she finds out. I can't wait to see the look on the face of that sniveling, mealy-mouthed little... Hello? Karen, hi, it's Courtney.
What's up?
I forgot to tell you, I'm throwing a shower for Mary, and I'm hoping you can make it.
Oh, sure, when is it?
Tuesday, at the Scanlon house.
Sure, yeah, I'll be there.
Great. It wouldn't be the same without you. Bye. Or go.
Need some more blankets. Who was that on the phone?
Courtney, she invited me to a bridal shower for your mom on Tuesday.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Well, I wanted to do something nice for your mom, but Courtney beat me to the punch.
You can't have two showers?
Yeah, you can. It's just stupid, but... Well, it seems like Courtney and Mary are getting closer, and thanks to me nearly losing your mom's engagement ring, she and I are just getting further and further apart, you know?
You know something, you're not in competition with Courtney for my mother's goodwill, Karen.
That's good, because I'd be losing.
And even if you were, you know what, it doesn't matter. Because I'm the prize, not my mother. And I declare you the winner.
Oh, that's good.
Dr. Smith, 5017.
Chris, do you know where Eve is? Boardman might need her to scrub in on a possible abdominal trauma coming out of the ER.
Yeah, I know where Eve is. She's in exam 3 getting ready for some tests.
Is she feeling worse?
Hemoglobin at 8.2, hematocrit at 24, anemic, dizzy, abdominal cramping. Let me ask you something, Matt. How bad do you think Eve needed to feel before you ran some tests on her?
I told her that she should have them run right away. She wanted to wait a day or two.
Yeah, well, don't strain yourself playing doctor. I'm taking over the case.
Well, let me guess. She said she wanted to wait, and you completely disregarded her wishes because you never listened to what a patient wants.
What any patient wants is to be treated by a competent doctor.
Hey, knock it off, you two. What I want is for the two of you to quit treating me like I was the wishbone of a chicken.
Listen, are you okay?
Yeah, I will be. You were right, Matt. I need those tests done now.
Well, I'm glad you're going through them.
Yeah, no thanks to you.
Hey, take it easy.
You know, Karen told me that you've been visiting Julie quite a bit up at Ferncliff. You know, you better watch yourself, because you could be mistaken for one of the patients up there. End up in a padded cell, which is where you belong. Listen, I'll check in on you later, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Incompetent and short-fused.
Hey,
what a winning combination.
Give him a break. He and Ellen just broke up.
Really? Oh. Well, who do I have to thank?
What's all this?
I was feeling pretty good today and thought I would do something special for you. For all you've done for me.
It's beautiful.
Hey, tears weren't exactly what I was looking for.
I'm sorry. I've had a terrible day.
You want to tell me about it?
Lucy's missing. And my stomach's been tied up in knots all day worrying about her.
There's no clue where she might be?
No, and I'm scared. And at the hospital, it was one thing after another, and people were
Just plain mean.
Lucy's gonna turn up. You have to believe that. And for those mean people, there's not too much you can do about it. But right now, you're here with me. And all I want to do is make you smile.